Give me a... All right, ready? Hold on. Nah, you know what? Leave it to the GOATs. You can't talk about the history of hip-hop without diving into the origin of beatboxing. Beatboxing first began as a way to assist or back up the MC when drum machines were unavailable or unaffordable. Beatboxers could mimic the beats and sounds with their voices and ciphers, and this new skill was birthed in New York during the rise of hip-hop culture in the 1970s and 1980s. I'm Christian Crosby, and this is BET Mini Doc, a dose of history for the culture. Dougie Fresh. It's not a party if the DJ doesn't play at least one Dougie Fresh hit, and that's facts. Legendary rapper Dougie Fresh has been called the first human beatboxer. His innovative use of vocal percussion as well as his smooth flow have made him a living legend and a grandmaster in his own right. Originally from Barbados, Dougie Fresh grew up in Harlem, which some argue as the epicenter of the emerging hip-hop scene. He was first introduced to rapping by listening to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and DJ Hollywood. Dougie began performing in the early 1980s using his mouth to create a wide range of rounds and rhythms that mimicked the sounds of a drum machine. But how did Dougie Fresh discover he could make these sounds? During interviews over the years, including a recent backstage at the BET Awards, Dougie says he used to play the trumpet in school. But when the music programs were stripped away, little Dougie would mimic the sounds of the different instruments he heard as he walked home from school. That's crazy. His unique style quickly caught the attention around his neighborhood, and he began performing in clubs and at parties. This became his launch into beatboxing. Eventually, Dougie Fresh rose to fame as a rapper and beatboxer as part of the Get Fresh crew. In 1985, Dougie Fresh released his first single, The Show. It quickly became a hit and helped establish him as one of the most authentic voices in hip-hop. The song, which featured Slick Rick on vocals, showcased Dougie Fresh's incredible beatboxing skills and his catchy, memorable hooks. The Show was followed by a string of hits, including La Di Da Di, which further cemented Dougie Fresh's status as a rising star in hip-hop. His unique skill solidified his place in the culture, cementing his place as the father of the fifth element of hip-hop, the human beatbox. In 1986, Dougie released Oh My God, which included the hit song All the Way to Heaven. Then, in 1988, he dropped The World's Greatest Entertainer with the track Keep Rising to the Top. Over the years, Dougie has stayed active within hip-hop, earning a new generation of fans. In 2010, he inspired the global dance, the Dougie. Forever a fixture in the culture, after creating something from nothing but mimicking what he heard, Dougie Fresh is the man with the gift that keeps giving to hip-hop culture. Biz Markie. He's known as a diabolical one and the clown prince of hip-hop. But no matter what you call him, we can all agree that nobody beat the Biz. Biz Markie sharpened his DJ skills at clubs like the Roxy and the Funhouse, but didn't feel like his MC skills were up to par. Biz told the story about how he worked on his beatboxing skills until he felt confident enough to approach producer Marley Marl. Biz went to his house, sitting on his stoop every day until Marley Marl noticed him. That tenacity led to Marley giving Biz a chance and a career filled with unique hits and a place as one of the best beatboxers in hip-hop history. Marl helped Biz record demo tapes in his 1998 single, Def Fresh Crew, which featured up-and-comer Roxanne Shante. 2 years later, Biz released singles, Make the Music and Just Rhyming, which featured a duet with future superstar Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane also wrote the rhyme that would fuel Biz's 1988 hit, Picking Boogers. The song quickly established the rapper as a fresh, comic presence in an increasingly serious world of rap. In the same year, with hits under his belt, Biz released The Vapors, a song about him and his friends' real experiences of rebounding after being passed over for a job, fake friends, and rejection from the ladies. Somehow, Biz made those lows into a bop folks identify with and loved, another hit co-written by Big Daddy Kane. The title of the song was inspired by a saying Biz said he coined back in 1983 in the 8th grade. Back in 2018, Biz told Rolling Stone, "Vapors is like, you get a whiff of my success. Before I was successful, you ain't paid me the time of day. As soon as I got hot, you get a whiff of my success, so you get the vapors. The beat, produced by DJ Polo, was initially made for rapper Kool G Rap, but it was too slow, so Biz took it, making it the last single for his own album. The song ruled the airways, and the girlfriend he rapped about, she was a real person who actually appeared in the video. The song grew so big that it would be covered by Snoop Dogg in 1996 and sampled by Notorious B.I.G. on his debut album, Ready to Die, in 1994 after its release. Biz successfully created a niche for himself in hip-hop, and by 1989, his most recognized single, Just a Friend, went platinum, and his album, The Biz Never Sleeps, went gold. Just a Friend became the jam of summer 1990 and inked itself a place in hip-hop history and pop culture. Who doesn't know the lyrics? I mean, seriously, who doesn't know the lyrics? In 1991, Biz released his third album, I Need a Haircut. His memorable, one-of-a-kind skills attracted attention from Hollywood. Biz would make appearances on shows, including In Living Color and alongside Will Smith on the big screen in the smash Men in Black 2, as an alien who communicated via beatboxing. Biz even appealed to the kids, voicing multiple characters on popular animated series, including SpongeBob SquarePants and The Adventure Time in the 2000s. A whole new generation of fans learned about the art of beatboxing with Biz. Since his debut in the mid-'80s, Biz Markie provided comic relief to a music scene that needed to relax and not be so hard all the time. Biz rapped about love gone wrong, and who knew there was a cool, funny way to talk about sitting in the bathroom? Biz brought an element of humor and lightheartedness to hip-hop with his unique style of beatboxing and storytelling. We give him his flowers for taking beatboxing to another level through comedy, candor, and impeccable skill. Rahzel Brown, aka Rahzel, an original member of The Roots and the godfather of noise, isn't only a rapper, he's a living sound effect machine. His style helped him push the art of beatboxing in the 90s. Rahzel took the master's route, spending almost a decade ahead of getting in the game, studying the beatboxing pioneers before him. Growing up, Rahzel looked up to the original Grandmaster Flowers from Brooklyn, who was part of the underground hip-hop scene. He also stayed close to his cousin Raheem of the Furious Five and attended Grandmaster Flash shows regularly. He was in awe of Dougie Fresh, but also gives credit to Biz Markie and even jazz musicians Bobby McFerrin and Al Jarreau for influencing him. Although Rahzel doesn't like to label his sound, he's broadened the art of beatboxing and created his own lane. In 1999, Rahzel flexed his skills with an a cappella performance of If Your Mother Only Knew, a rendition of Aaliyah's hit If Your Girl Only Knew, on his album Make the Music 2000. The album was well received, charting 51 on Billboard and featured guest appearances from musical heavyweights including Erykah Badu, Q-Tip, and Slick Rick, and production from Marley Marl and Pete Rock. Rahzel's ability to use his voice to create breakbeats, spins, and the sounds of pioneers created on the turntables and beat machines with amazing accuracy earned him positive reviews and a whole lot of respect. You gotta check out his discography. His sound earned him his first Grammy win in 1999, alongside The Roots going on to earn another win in 2004 for Best Reggae Album with Toots and My Towels. This guy has range. In 2017, Rahzel was presented the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2017 American Beatbox by Dougie Fresh. Then, in 2022, at the American Beatbox Championships, Rahzel presented the same award to Tara Hall, the wife of late Biz Markie. Talk about a 360 moment. Still touring, still making music with his one-of-a-kind style, Rahzel is making sure the art of beatboxing stays alive. I've had the honor of seeing Dougie Fresh perform live, and I gotta be honest, it's one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. I've had the honor of interviewing Biz Markie before, and he's one of the kindest, most creative people I've ever met. And Rahzel, just continuously breaking barriers in the game. Salute to all three of you, and thank you for all you've done for hip-hop. Beatboxing is an art that not many can master, so big salute to these three hip-hop goats. Thank you for all you've done for the game. Y'all are amazing.